Hello everyone, welcome back to the Impossible Grind. Hope you're all well and good. You'll see at the top there we are 8th in Evo Stick League Premier Division. Since the last game, was it Warrington that I showed you? So I've gone away and played some games. We drew at home to Bamber Bridge. Then we were actually unbeaten. Really frustrating to lose away to Radcliffe because we went 1-0 up. We lost on penalties away there. That wasn't a terrible result. We've just beaten Chester at home in the FA Cup second qualifying round, which is an incredible result. Obviously, get a bit of money from that. The reason I wanted to do a video for this, do an episode here, is because this team is in second and this team is in first. So this episode is going to consist of playing second place Whitby Town and first place Ashton United. So let's get into it. It's going to be very interesting. So trying to train myself to say so instead of not going to last. But what I tried in another game is to step up more and press more because I was just like, you know what? I don't really know what tactics, how to, I've just been trying so many different tactics. I've taken counter off because I thought, and you may agree with me, looking at previous games, we seem to try and get it up field too quickly for my liking, and I don't obviously want that. I don't know why that's on. I don't know why counter is on with that. I mean, with vertical Tiki Taka, it makes sense, I guess, if you're going up, rather than side to side, you're going up the pitch, but I didn't like it. So we've got fairly narrow on. We've still got this on, but these are the results this is what got us a result against Chester. So much shorter and lower because I took counter off, put much shorter and lower on in an effort to obviously, yeah, keep the players. Oh no, I've just messed that up, haven't I? So Askew isn't going to be playing Ben Sayer. Ben Sayer keeps being left out of the team, which is incredible. Joseph Fogarty is going to come in. We're trying to keep the team, I guess, fit. Liam Tong needs a bit of a break, evidently. So I think Reese Turner's going to go there. Going to give him a go. Tom Pratt isn't going to play in today's game. Instead, Redshaw is. So let's see how we do. Again, positive. We're away, but I just thought because of the last Chester result being so good, I thought this episode would be quite interesting. We may, I don't want to be negative, obviously, but we may get some interesting results in this episode. It may well just be 2 losses, and we may get humbled and brought back to ground, brought back to the earth. Oh God, I forgot. Oh Jesus. When it was a penalty shootout against Lancaster, I I did that. Right, here's Turner now. Green wins it. Shepherd, and they're looking to attack us on the counter here. It's Howcroft. Griffiths coming in, and Atherton was there luckily. Right, okay. So Atherton seems to not be hoofing out as much. I don't want to distribute it quickly in any way, shape, or form. I know it's vertical Tiki Taka, but as long as we're playing some kind of Tiki Taka, it's fine. Is Hogg, not the Hogg that played for, I think, Villa or Watford? Atherton now. Atherton, don't. He still will hoof it because that's like the nature of this, but like bowling now. They seem to be like passing it around. I say that and now I've lost it. Redshaw knocks it to Turner. Turner to Petrovic. Redshaw now. Redshaw playing Swabby Nevin backwards. Elliot Bell. Elliot Bell's going to head it forward, I reckon. Yeah, he hits the ball forward. I mean, Green is breaking away from him nicely. There's a chance for Green. Jeez, we'll take the corner. I mean, I've got creative freedom on, and we just look like we're playing with the freedom. We look like we feel, like we can beat anyone. It's kind of like, oh, that was interesting. Wanted to hide again. So, yeah, I just thought this episode would be interesting with these 2 fixtures. They may well both, as I say, end with us being humbled and brought back to earth. But at the same time, we've started well. We've shown XG is not in our favour. But I feel like we've shown that, yeah, we can play some good football. And these tactics, they don't, not work, So, Swabby Nevin's trying to catch Howcroft. Howcroft, oh, he's got enough space. Green hasn't got enough time. Roscoe gets it away. Look at Roscoe. I like Roscoe. There was something in the news saying, in the inbox, saying, he's been a good servant. And he really has, I feel like, oh God, here's Howcroft. Now, I feel like you know what you're going to get from Roscoe. Is Skinner. Green. Oh, that was a real bad miss. I am tempted. Like, do you know what my problem is with tactics on Football Manager, right? The reason I like this whole Tiki Taka thing is because I can only change the tactics so much. So, but it's still, there is too much to choose from. I don't actually like this. Do I, will that work? And like that kept down. Will that work? And that kept down. Will it work if I get rid of this? There's so many different variations, you know what I mean? That's why, but step up more. Let's be adventurous, shall we say, and see what happens. Could live to regret it, but I tried this. The reason I do this is because I tried it in another game recently, and we seem to sort of like create some real dominance from it and blow the other team out of the water so much, like without scoring though. Is Skinner, they'll score now because we've like pushed up too much. Green, Hellcraft. Oh! Get it away. I mean, I've just realised, which I obviously knew like a minute ago, but I've got such bad memory. This team are in second place, aren't they? So you'd be surprised if they weren't dominant. We've hoofed it over the top to Green. Their player called Green has now got it. Skinner is constantly on that right, isn't it? His row. We're not really having his Shepherd over the top now. I feel like it's only a matter of time before they score, really. I don't know. Step up more, trigger press, maybe take that off. Counter press. Like, do you make it fairly narrow or really narrow? I guess we don't want it to be like really narrow, do we? Narrow to the point where we want players to work into the box, but I also want players to just cross it when they haven't got a chance, when they've got no opportunity to do nothing else. Because that is what, like Dani Alves used to do that at Barcelona. Like, players do cross it if they need to. It's Turner now. Turner moves it away to Brown. Brown never going to win that. And this is just like, wow, what's going on? Hyde win a free kick. We're being absolutely battered, aren't we? Here's Atherton now to Elliot Bell. Elliot Bell. I mean, wow. Really interesting that. Bland smashes it forward. Elliot Bell gone. Boyle Fagbola now. Fagbola forward. Ow! And that's a red. If I ever saw a red that blatant, the most blatant red I've ever seen. Balanced seemed to sort of work though. I wonder if we should play positive now. Louis Isherwood, even. And here's Petrovic now with a chance. But Hyde 1-0 up away to. Oh! God, I thought that was in. Royal hasn't been very good. They think we should bring Rogan on, who's a defensive player. I think we should bring Ben Sayer on, who can tackle but can also pass. Brown's not been very good. I think it's time to make an attacking substitute, like someone who could possibly score. Mempala's good, but if we're not going to sort of use Sheriff, what's the point? Let's show a bit of faith in Sheriff now. Here's Green. Fagbola gets it away. Hawkins goes for goal. That deserved to be a goal. Well, I'll be the judge of that. Green with a chance. This is end-to-end stuff, this is. And I guess a draw would be good. Oh, although Ashton, look at Ashton. They're losing 2-0 at home. And they're top, aren't they? So that makes me think that, that sort of confirms it to me that then we could win at home to them, surely. Here's Turner now. And Football Manager decided that wasn't a good enough opportunity for a highlight. And that's it. I'm not really any closer. It's not a bad result, but I'm not really any closer to knowing which. We're close to the playoffs, but not really closer to knowing which tactics work. The tactics that are working, I feel, is high press and higher, despite us not being defensively as good. But I don't want to concede. I say that just after I've sort of confirmed that we've got attacking defensive shape. Should our defensive line maybe step up more? I don't know. However, it can be more susceptible to having long balls played behind them. Yeah, I don't trust us defensively enough to step up more, I think. Take short kicks. I'm glad counter is off because we're playing it around sort of slower now. Attacking width. I think I think we're good on the wing. So why would we play narrow? I don't know. Is Tiki Taka narrow? I really think this instructs players to play almost exclusively through the centre areas of the pitch, congesting the play to smaller area and working a much more intricate device. No, I don't. I think that's confirmed to me that I don't really feel. Although fairly narrow works underlap, underlap right, underlap left. I don't think they should be on, but they kind of work when they're on. Right, let's go to Ashton. That draw's not terrible, but I think Ashton just lost. Yeah, because Whitby got top spot from a draw. Let's play this team because they were top, but now I feel more confident than ever playing these guys, especially at home. Let's see how we do. So I was just recording episode 15 and OBS went wrong. Just after I realised B- is good actually while we're in our inbox. I've gotten better. So I was recording upon beating Chester at home. So we beat Chester at home, didn't we? And that was a good result. And I thought it would be an interesting episode to show these two fixtures. Whitby Town, who were in second, where we got a draw away, and Ashton United, where we just lost. It was a cracker of a game. I was trying to play around the tactics, trying to get an idea of which ones worked, and I think I'm pretty happy with them. But this is like the second half of episode 15, which is attached to my last video because, yeah, OBS stopped working. So this is like future Jack ahead of having played Ashton United. So I'm just going to show you the highlights of this game. Unfortunately, we lost. I thought it was a mental game, you know, shots on target. They had better XG. And yeah, I'm going to show you the goals. But we thought we could maybe, upon the great result against Chester in the FA Cup, we thought we might be able to cause an upset have the confidence to maybe cause an upset. We couldn't away to Whitby, unfortunately, but I think we looked good. And I think we looked good in the end in this game. But this is how it started. Atkinson hit a ball forward to Hudson. It was really frustrating because, yeah, it was really easy for Hudson there to get past our back line. But we're playing attacking, so what do we expect? Yonshian hit a ball to Atkinson. Atkinson's one of there, and Saunders, Brogan, and it's just too easy. It just looked too easy, which is annoying. And then Brewster, this is like one of the goals of the season here. Theo Hudson just bombing past all these players, Messi-like, and smashing it in. He didn't have much challenging him, to be fair. But then his Pratt, Petrovic, and Brogan hitting over the top to Brown. That was lucky to get through. And Pratt just places it to get in. I was kind of like, yeah, I'm not really happy about that because it could have gone out as well. But here's a skew. Nice ball forward to a skew there. Anakin to Impala, and that was great when Impala scored that. I was like, yes, we're back in it, we're going to get an equaliser, we're going to win. And I was fascinated by the fact there was a player called Anakin. Then Hudson scored a good goal there, good finish. Fortunately, yeah, that kind of like took the wind out of our sails. Then we hit a ball forward to Impala, and I was saying how there's like a lot of these goals I'm seeing in this Football Manager so far, and I don't quite agree with them. I feel like they're too easy to do, difficult to defend from the opposition's point of view. But yeah, that is the game that we should have been able to see had OBS not ballsed everything up. So it's been doing that lately. If anyone knows how to get rid of this like encoder thing, it does it on like every 5th video or 4th video, so I feel like it's not a problem enough for me to where I can be asked to look into it. But I wanted to record a second half of that video because I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be playing some games now, and I will probably be back in like December time because yeah, I don't want to make like 20 episodes for one season. You know, I don't want it to make it the world's longest series. I guess it's boring if it's one series and it's over really quickly. I want to keep enjoying this because it's my first Football Manager series. But and I guess, you know, we're also not going to be staying at Hyde United forever. The target isn't to get Hyde to the Premier League. So yeah, at the moment the series is just enjoying Hyde, seeing what we can do with them before being approached by the next team. But if you've got to the end of this video, then yeah, you guys have got the patience of a saint. Thank you very much, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.